What's up, fam? Hope everybody's doing fantastic out there. Today we are taking a look at another Berg Blades. Second one for the channel. Absolutely love their logo. I think it's awesome. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight into this guy. This is one that makes me sick that I missed, and I will remedy that very, very soon, hopefully. Taking a look at the Berg Blades Tick. God-awful name, but especially if you're, like me in the South here, we do not like that word. But an absolutely amazing knife. One that's, I can't believe I'm saying this. I don't think I would actually flip or delete it. Now I know somebody named Paul who's going to think that's blasphemy, but in this case, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, I would flip or delete that knife. And I saw it flip or delete it, and I'm like, man, that looks good. I don't know if I would flip or delete it because the flipper works really well and it's not big, it's not obtrusive. So I don't know. I'd have to see. I'd have to once I actually get one, I'll have to see how I feel about it after a little while of ownership. But this one is thanks to the pass around. Again, we're looking at a 3.5 inch blade, 8 inches overall, and let's fact check. It says 5.1 ounces, and I'm looking at only 4.8. So. Again, the website must be off, or my scale is just way off. But yeah, 4.8 ounces. Checked it 3 times, so a little bit lighter than what it's showing online. But that maybe it was a different version. Maybe it had a different inlay or something. I don't know. T8 hardware all the way around on this guy. Riot manufactured S90V. Just a really, really gorgeous knife. Stunning, stunning blade. So let's go ahead and jump in here and take a look at it close up and personal. And see, you got this really nice inlay. They make a bunch of different variations of this. So you kind of, they have wood versions and micarta and carbon and everything. So I'd really like to see what else they do with this coming forward. Again, just really nice standard contoured titanium. See that contouring there? Really nice backspacer, 3/4 length or half length backspacer. Nice broad pocket clip, carries very, very well. Beautiful job. I love the single cutout on the lock bar. Really nice fuller in that blade. And let's go ahead and flick the beam there. Very beautiful satin on this hollow grind. I took some beautiful pictures with this knife earlier in the week. Really nice kind of bead blast there inside of the fuller, which gives you nice grip. You got a really nice 90-degree on that fuller. Again, there's your satin on your flats as well. Beautiful job. Jimping is very functional, very nice and job done there. Very nice job done there. Only markings on the blade is your S90V. Plunge grind is a little lazy, but it does end about right there, so you still got room for sharpening. Speaking of sharpening, it's Riot. There's really no point in doing this, but let's take a look at the sharpening here. Riot did a fantastic job on this knife. Tip is perfect. That fuller is just amazing. I mean, look at that fuller. Golly. This knife, I typically don't carry the pass-around knives more than one day. I typically don't carry them out of the house. I don't spend a lot of time carrying them individually. I will, put them in and out of the pocket, make sure they do well there. I will, fidget with them quite a bit. I'll carry them around in the house some. I'll make sure that they feel good in the hand. I'll do the typical, touchy-feely stuff with the pass-around knives, but I very rarely, if ever, carry them outside of the house. I carried this thing several days. I was living like this was my knife for just a few days, and I was loving it. Every stinking minute of it, I was loving it. This is one, like I said, this is one that I am very, very mad at myself for not picking up. This is one I would love to see them do like a DLC on the blade, with the high polish behind it, just so you can still see those satin flats, or still see the satin markings. I think that would look good, but then again, this blade looks beautiful. Like I said, I took some nice pictures with it. I'll show them here. But yeah, I really do love everything about this knife. It feels great in my hand. The choke up point feels really good, even though I don't feel like I need it. I would probably like to see this even without the choke up point, because as it sits with my hand here, it's just phenomenal. It feels really great in the hand. I have zero issues with it, and I think having that longer blade, having that full length blade would actually do it some good. But then again, if you get rid of that flipper, and then you have a really easy spot there just to pull up on, and then you're not right there on the blade, because I don't like a fingers coil that gets me up there dead on the blade. This one does that, but again, without that flipper in the way, you'd have a really nice choke up spot right there, and I think that would work really well for anything you would need to do. And like I said, golly, yeah. Again, this is one that I'm really mad at myself. I'm gonna say that probably 6 more times. How mad at myself I am for not picking one of these up. But maybe I'll grab one on the next drop, or maybe I'll get lucky and get one traded out or something like that. So yeah. Again, no lefty love on this one, no lanyard love on this one. I don't care about any of that. This knife is absolutely phenomenal, and you carry it in the right and use your left like I am. I mean, you don't feel the pocket clip on this side, but then even on this side, you don't have the lock bar anyway or anything like that, and it fits the hand so stinking well. It's one of those knives that just there's several of them in my collection where I just pick them up and put them in my hand. It's like, yeah, this was made for my hand. It's like the designer probably has the same size hands that I have, because it fits so well, and it's one that really nice. Price tag on these guys are in that low to mid 3 range when you can find them. Like I said, they'll be doing another run of these sometime soon, I'm sure. And in the meantime, you can just do like me and just drool a little bit when you see one. So. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and do our hardware check. I think it is T8s all the way around. That one's grabbing hold of the screw there. Very good job on that. That's when you know the tooling is good. Looks like T8s everywhere. Yep, so we got single-sided screws, so show side screws only. Screws on the back side. And then we have double-tooled pivots. I'm assuming it is a capture pivot, but I guess they do the double tooling for symmetry. But I would prefer to have a non-tooled show side pivot, but I guess they're going to do that to keep the symmetry here. So anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you. So as always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to be kind, be humble, and be EDC. Y'all take care.